Colorado, good afternoon. If you're listening outside of Colorado, my name is Josh. I'm the president of K4CO Radio, and it is a beautiful, beautiful day. Happy, what is it, Thanksgiving Eve? I'm sitting here with our Vice President, Sarah. Is that right? Thanksgiving Eve?
Thanksgiving Eve.
All right, that's what I thought.
Can I make my noise again?
Yes.
Happy almost Turkey Day. I only get
noise.
to do this for like this week and then maybe scare some people tomorrow.
You're going to do it tomorrow?
Maybe the day after when my stomach is all...
You have to be out shopping Black Friday and do that really loud to scare people. That's the best because there's going to be a lot of people out there probably.
You know, that is true.
Yep.
That might get people away from me. If I'm
It
like,
might.
I'm like, whoa, this woman is crazy.
That's right.
Yes. Well, happy almost Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yes. So, if you are listening on our radio station, K4CORadio.com, or our apps, our Apple or Android app, do you know for the first part of this interview, you can go to our social media platforms, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook. You can see our beautiful faces on K4CO Radio and our wonderful guests. And then halfway through, we are going to continue the interview on K4CORadio.com, as well as our mobile apps. So do know that halfway through we are going to be switching over, but if you did want to see our faces for the first half, definitely look it up, K4CO Radio on social media, and go ahead and click that like and follow button so you can see all the wonderful fun stuff that's going on. Not to mention, I did want to say that all day tomorrow, starting at midnight tonight, all day tomorrow, all day Friday, only Colorado artists, only Colorado songs on our radio station. So definitely check it out while you're having Thanksgiving and even Black Friday and doing that. Exactly.
Listen to some good Colorado music.
Yes, you know it. Sarah, who do we have in the
We have
studio?
2 of the 6 members. It's pretty amazing. I love our own personal concert that we get to have. And
It
you
is
guys
fun.
get to experience it, right? Get a little taste before you go see them live.
Yes.
Dina Baker and the Kingston Band. We have Mark and Dina here. Hi,
Great
guys.
to be here, you guys. Thanks for having us.
Of
Yeah,
course. And
thank
you're
you.
Mark, I love the shirt.
You want, yeah,
Give a nod out
I
to
have my
Turkey Day.
Thanksgiving shirt on.
I do appreciate that.
Gotta have
See,
it.
you got to make the turkey noise, too.
We gotta make this interview memorable.
Can you go,
so-
That's right.
Little turkey? No?
Right.
You're going to leave that for me?
You're doing it really well. Oh,
There we go.
See?
my.
Oh, you're
for
already
ya.
getting shown up. I love it. And I know I am representing. I have the shirt.
Great shirt.
So, and you guys probably sell this on your website, do you?
Absolutely.
You have lovely
Yep,
merch. Okay. So go to kingstanband.com. We're going to get into, of course, what they do. So thank you guys for being here. I know it's the day before Thanksgiving.
Before Thanksgiving,
Yes.
I was going back and forth with Josh. We were trying to get this scheduled before we played at Ophelia's last week, and we were trying to get this done before Ophelia so that we could get this big, but we didn't pull it off, so that's okay.
Yeah.
The good news is we still sold out Ophelia's, but now we can just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about.
No, that's amazing.
Well, I want to hear about Ophelia's because this was your album release party, right?
Yes, sir. Ophelia. We played a lot back in the day at El Chapultepec, which is right down the street
Yeah.
from.
Oh, I'm still so saddened
Yeah.
It
that it's
is
gone.
a travesty.
It is.
That Denver let that place go because
Yeah.
it was a landmark in Denver music, no doubt. And literally for, about 3 years, the King Stan Band, we played there, every other month. And we, I'll tell you some stories later about playing at the Peck that many times. But we got to talking to the Ophelia guys, and it was a stretch to be able to get, Ophelia seats about 450 people. So to sell it out, we were hugely happy. And you talk about Thanksgiving, and thank you for all of our fans that showed up, because it was a rainy Thursday night in Denver, and we still got that many folks out. It was tremendous. It was really a great time.
That is incredible for a sold out show for 400 plus bodies is no easy feat.
It's
but,
a lot of work.
I mean, it's,
you wonder why Barry Fay died young. Well, it's when when you're pushing your own show, it's tough, and you gotta ping everybody you know
Oh, sure.
to see if they can come down to the show. But we got a good crew down there. So
You
it was
did.
great.
You
Well,
did.
yeah.
Dina, were you expecting a sold out show on that?
I didn't know what to expect.
You didn't know what to
No,
expect.
so that was pretty great.
Nice.
Well, speaking of fans, we need to say a big thank you. And I promise I won't jab too much. For those of you that know me, I sometimes like to poke. But
She does.
I do. But I'm going to be nice. It's Thanksgiving. So we're going to thank all of Chicago because that's where you're originally from. So all the Bears fans, thank you for listening. And everyone that went to CSU, I applaud you. You made the right decision. And all the Bronco fans out there.
all the Bronco fans.
And,
If
yeah.
there's anybody from, I don't know, from the Kansas City area that might be listening, we're not going to shout out to you.
I'm just going to say I really enjoyed the Broncos Kansas City game. That was a highlight of my year. Well,
Mark, I really like you.
yeah, exactly. Appreciate you being a fan, and I'm sorry that you're where you are. But other than that, no, that's awesome. Huge shout out to the fans. Well, I want to start at the beginning if we can. I mean, you have such
A very good place to start.
Oh, are we going to really break into song? It's like that type of. I mean, you have such an original name.
Gosh, yeah.
Okay, so what is the story behind the name?
So the band actually started in 2007, if you can believe that. Pretty long longevity for a band in Colorado. It was myself. I worked with a bass player, and he said he knew a guy that we should get together with and jam with. So we get together with this guy. His name was Robert Stroman. And Robert was legit. He played with the bands like James Brown. He played with Junior Walker and the All-Stars. His musical resume was really incredible. So we got together with Robert Stroman. His nickname was Stan, and we started just the three of us and got things rolling. Started playing gigs. People came and went. We got a different bass player, but Stan and I hung in there. We actually our daughters, as they were going to CSU, one of my daughter's friends, her dad played bass, so we got the bass player from there, and different folks that came and went from the band. But during COVID, Stan passed away from cancer, actually. He did not get checked on a regular basis like he should, and ended up getting cancer and passed away. So we kind of flailed for a while. We had some fabulous singer that sang with us for a while, and she just decided to go a different way, and we had different folks came and went, but we just couldn't really find our feet until we played at on Arapahoe County Fair. The guitar player said, "Mark, let's just do a little trio at the Arapahoe County Fair, and let's just go out of the. We're not going to play blues. We're going to play Van Halen all night long and just enjoy ourselves." And I said, "Great, let's do it." So we did this Van Halen set at the Arapahoe County Fair, and the next night the guitar player was doing a solo gig, and he came home from the solo gig and he goes, "Man, you should have heard this girl that came up and just played keyboards after us. She was phenomenal. We've got to get a hold of her." And that's where we met Dina,
Okay.
which changed our lives.
How long ago was that?
That was in
2 years ago?
2023.
Okay, so just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have a different side to that.
She has a
story.
different story. Her story is a little different side of this.
Probably the more realistic one.
Well, no, it's just how we came to be was different for us for sure. I mean, like you've heard, they've been doing this forever, and I ended up at the Arapahoe County Fair because I work for CSU Extension. So I'm half working for Arapahoe County, half for CSU, And I literally did this community stage as a dare kind of thing because I was like, I want to play in public like at least like once in my life because it was my biggest fear in life was to sing in front of other people. And I was like, I'm going to do it. And then yes, I had it was Ted that contacted me, and I think it took me 4 or 5 weeks to respond to him because I was like, just freaking out. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to show up. I'm going to see what happens. And
Wow.
the rest was...
That is so amazing. I say this frequently, to step out of the frying pan into the fire and do something that scares you a little bit every day because it helps you grow. And look at what this has come out of a dare, which is, my dares usually don't involve that,
Yeah.
but they can start.
Well, I made the mistake of confiding in coworkers that I was like, I think I kind of want to do that. And I thought it meant like a song or two, and it was like a set. And
Wow. Okay. Well, it sounds like came really prepared, and obviously you have a beautiful voice. Look at, where you've come.
She reinvented the band. There's no doubt. The King Stand Band, we played everything from the Durango Blues Train to Fort Collins Music Experience, the Greeley Blues Jam. We got the best blues band award, and our horn section got awards, and we did all this. And without Stan, we were just some guys playing music, and it really, when Dina walked in the door, we practiced out in my house just so I don't have to haul those drums everywhere.
Yeah.
And she walked in the door and sat down to the keyboard like she's going to do tonight, and just blew the roof off the place. It is a life-changing experience.
Well, that's pretty amazing. Well, we'll get into your sound. I mean, can we launch into the first song here?
We can. I did want to mention, I really like this quote. A powerhouse collective blending Americana, contemporary blues, rock, soul, funk, and country into one electrifying live performance. I mean,
You know what's interesting?
Pretty much.
What's interesting? If you dig in on any one of those genres, the backbone is always the blues, right?
Of course,
No matter, and we're going to play, I think, later on tonight, some of our recorded stuff. We did Something in the Orange by Zach Bryan. Guy's a country super. Well, he just booked Mile High Stadium for 2 nights in next summer. By the way, I think our version's a little better than his. But he's a huge country star. But that song, if you dig in deep enough, it's a blues song that he made sound country. And if you dig into any one of those, Brandi Carlile's been a big sort of somebody that we envision our sound being like, and until I heard Dina the first time, I had no idea who Brandi Carlile was, but now I am the biggest fan.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed and madly in love with Brandi Carlile.
I am madly in love with Brandi Carlile. There's no doubt. Yep.
Well, I love that. That is a cool quote, and of course, what I'm representing is ground pounding R&B, which is super cool too. Well, I want to hear you.
Definitely.
So this first one is called "No Good Deed." Do you want to tell us a little bit about it before you knock our socks off?
Sure. I'm hoping this one's pretty relatable for people. I started writing songs a little over a year ago because Mark was like, hey, would you write us some songs? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll just start writing songs. And I did. All of a sudden, they just kept pouring out.
And I'm telling you guys, I can't stop her now.
No, now it's like an
You
got the
affliction,
bug.
I call
Yes.
it. Like, I'll be up at night, and I won't get back to sleep until I write something down or hum something into my phone, or I have to get out of bed and get to the keyboard. Or it's almost problematic. But yeah, it was funny because, you know, I'd written songs when I was like in high school, like alone in my room with my guitar, but hadn't done that probably in like 20 years. So yeah, this one ended up being about kind of a stressful time in my life. Last year I had injuries and all sorts of relationship stuff, all sorts of things going on at the same time. And I remember I injured my shoulder pretty bad. I'm still like getting over that, and it was from doing a good deed, from helping push a car off the side of the road for a sweet teenager. And I remember just hearing my dad's voice in my head going, "No good deed goes unpunished." And that's kind of where this song came from.
Nice. Okay. Helping someone out, a nod to dad.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Okay.
And I know that quote very well. It's a long time, my whole life. Yeah, no good deed goes
Yeah,
unpunished.
we all do, right?
Exactly. All right. I love
like
it.
Yeah. No good deed. So this is Dina Baker with the King Stan Band on, of course, you'll hear her singing and on keyboard.
Oh, my life's a mess and I am in distress. I can't catch my breath because I'm crying. I'm falling behind and I'm losing my mind. My best ain't great, but I'm trying. Whoa, oh, oh, I'm going crazy. Whoa, oh, oh, I'm at my wit's end. Between you and me, there ain't no good deed. Or you can plant that seed and watch it, darling. Trying too hard to be what everybody needs. Oh, there ain't no good deed that goes unpunished, baby. Whoa, oh, oh, there ain't no good deed that goes unpunished, baby. Well, I just ain't enough on top of all this stuff. It just keeps piling up. I keep on sinking. I wanna scream and shout, somebody help me out. There ain't no one around. What am I thinking? Whoa, oh, oh, I'm going crazy. Whoa, oh, oh, no matter what I do. Between you and me, there ain't no good deed. We can plant that seed and watch it, darling. Trying too hard to be what everybody needs. Oh, there ain't no good deed that goes unpunished, baby. Whoa, oh, oh, there ain't no good deed goes unpunished, baby. Well, my boss just called and was so appalled. I wish I carried on my big mistake. I gotta help my friends and be there for them. Oh, but it never ends, for goodness sake. Whoa, oh, oh, I'm going crazy. Whoa, oh, oh, no matter what I do. Between you and me, there ain't no good deed. We can plant that seed and watch it, darling. Trying too hard to be what everybody needs. Oh, there ain't no good deed that goes unpunished, baby. Whoa, oh, oh, there ain't no good deed. Whoa, oh, oh, I'm not the only one. Whoa, oh, oh, everyone under the sun. Whoa, oh, oh, there ain't no good deed. Oh, 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 I think you know what I mean. Between you and me, there ain't no good deed, oh, that goes unpunished, baby.
Whoa.
Ladies and gentlemen, right there.
Right?
So now you gotta get a feeling for what we were doing when the first time she came down to play for us. I went, what?
That is amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay. Go to kingstanband.com. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys are all over streaming services everywhere.
We're on
getting going.
every streaming service you can think of.
You have a beautiful, very powerful, and seamless voice.
And it all started from a bet.
Don't dare your
Or a
friends,
dare.
apparently.
Yeah,
Man,
exactly.
that was
Dare, right?
insane. Oh my gosh. I love how humble you are. You're a freaking rock star. Own it.
I
wow.
think I said this,
That
but
was
I mean, I
amazing.
didn't even sing in front of another human until I was in my early 30s. So
That is
it's
so
still like all
incredible.
new to me. And
That was amazing. Truly, like I got chills through that. Man, okay, thank you. You can stay here all night. And just like, can you come to my Thanksgiving and be like, hey, we have Dina here. Oh my gosh.
I'm very curious, Dina, did you grow up in a musical household? I mean, you said you were playing guitar in high school and everything like that, but when you were growing up, was there a lot of music in the house?
somewhat, yeah. So I was the youngest of all of my family, the baby of the family, and my mom's side is all Greek. And if you've seen Big Fat Greek Wedding, that's pretty accurate. And as you've probably noticed, I can be a little on the shyer, quieter, introverted side, but I was really shy and quiet, like when I was young. So I'd kind of just be like a wallflower with my grandma sang, and she had 3 sisters, and they would do like 4-part harmony, and that would be super cool. But they were like, you know, loud and boisterous and competitive, and, you know, criticize each other and all of that siblings and family does. So I was like, so yeah, I observed for many, many years.
Well, my gosh.
Took notes.
That's great. Well, you mentioned Brandy Carlisle. Anyone else that has inspired you, maybe growing up, or anyone lately that you've drawn inspiration from?
Yeah, when I was a kid, I was pretty obsessed with Whitney Houston, and don't think I've ever really let go of that. But you know, as I got older, you know, when Adele came out, big fan of Adele, Amy Winehouse.
Which, by the way, she does
Yeah.
really well. If on some of our covers, if we do
Yeah.
any of those, she nails them without even trying.
Okay. Oh, I can't. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to explore all that you guys are. That was incredible. I love being on this side of the world
Yes.
and just getting to absorb like osmosis. Well, you pick some powerhouses, and I'm going to butcher it, but the vibrations in your mouth, the vibrato.
Vibrato.
The vibrato, it's vibrations, right? I'm not the musician. I always preface it with that. That is so incredible to hear that. And again, it comes so naturally from you.
I appreciate hearing that, because it's like one of those things sometimes. I mean, musicians get self-conscious about everything, right? So that's one of those things I was self-conscious about. But I'm like, you know what? If I get nervous, it just makes it happen more. So
Well,
I'll go with it.
You don't feel, yeah.
Sometimes when you sing, actually, it reminded me a little bit of Beth Hart
Little bit
with
in
that
there.
vibrato on there. So I'm not sure if you've listened to a lot of her, but probably one of the greatest blues singers today. Yeah.
That's true. Check out Beth Hart. Yeah, another very powerhouse woman.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay. I might need a moment. Well, that's very cool. Well, I know you guys obviously were just at Ophelia's. So what does the next couple weeks look like? Next couple months and into next year?
We're going to take a little break over the holidays.
There you
Good for you.
go.
Enjoy. Okay.
Yeah.
Love
We're
it.
going to take a little break. But this time of year, I'm also the manager of the band, so working hard to get things booked for next summer. And there's a ton of stuff coming down the line that we're getting booked for. So being here is just fabulous for helping us get those gigs booked and that sort of thing.
Sure.
You didn't ask me my background.
Not yet.
Oh, we
Not yet.
know. You went to CU. What else do we need to know?
Let's take a few steps back from CU. I went to, it was a junior high school, at Euclid Junior High School, which is 5 miles from here. And I started playing the drums when my mom took me to see Buddy Rich at Cherry Creek High School in about 1900. And I had a beginning band teacher who I didn't have a drum And the beginning band teacher said, well, you get a drum and bring it back in here, and I will work with you until you're up to speed, and then I'll put you in the beginning band class. So that guy, Craig Bailey, shout out to Craig Bailey. He was at Euclid Junior High School, and then he moved on to Heritage High School, where I went for another 4 years. And I literally played through high school, and I taught some drums after high school and that sort of thing. But then you get married and you have kids, and you kind of the drums were in the basement gathering dust, and I finally sold them, and I kind of gave it up.
You actually sold them and got rid of them then.
Got rid of them.
Okay.
And then my son, and this takes me back to when I met you guys down in Castle Rock the other day, there was a little tiny music store on Wilcox. I think it's Zabrachi's now, or one of them little storefronts there. And I used to take him there for saxophone lessons. And this was when he was in about 8th grade. And I'd stand there and talk to the store owner while he was taking saxophone lessons. And one night I was there, and I heard the drum teacher, and I'm going, wow, this drum teacher is at the caliber that I have not seen in my lifetime. Who is this drum teacher? And he goes, well, that's Kofi Baker, Ginger Baker's son. Ginger Baker was the drummer for Cream and Blind Faith, and he's really known as one of the greatest rock drummers of our time.
Our old vice president's hero.
Right?
Our vice president was a studio drummer out in California in the 70s. And so,
he
yeah.
loved
his
Ginger
hero.
Baker.
Yeah, Ginger Baker, he said, is the greatest of all time.
So I said to Steve, you know, I've been thinking about getting back into this. Does he ever have any openings to give lessons or anything? He goes, no, he's booked for the next 5 years. And I said, oh, okay. Well, if he ever does, give me a call, and maybe I'll get back into it. So that night I drove home with my son. The phone's ringing when I walked in the door, and it's Steve, the owner of the music store, and said, we got 2 openings. 2 guys just quit, one for sax and one for drums if you want it.
Wow.
So I had to go buy some drumsticks, and he got me back into it, and the rest is history. It was crazy taking drum lessons from this guy. It was crazy.
Yeah.
He was so good. He's he's touring with the Sons of Cream right now, and they're all over the U.S. and Europe. And
very cool. I love all this little happenstance, right? Like you were at Arapahoe County, and she was there on a dare, and you just happened to be walking by this
one
place
thing I've
where
learned
the
in the
drummer's
music
there.
industry is you have to take advantage of every tiny little thing that pops up, and you have to think about what this can do going forward. How can this fit? Is there something else we can do to make this work? And it has come in handy many times.
Oh, I totally agree. We tell every musician, you never know who's listening.
You never know, right?
I mean, it can be at some dive playing in front of 5 people, and that one person will escalate your entire career.
That's exactly right.
I totally agree. It's so crazy when people think sometimes the big shows are great, but sometimes the small intimate ones are, you never know when you're walking by that person. You walk into a music store and say, hey, listen to us. Always take these chances and take the dare. If someone says, hey, you have a beautiful voice, or hey, now is your time for another drum lesson. That's really cool. That's nice. And I love that your kiddos are also going through their musical journey.
My son's actually a better drummer than me any day of the week. But he goes, you work too hard at it, Dad. It's a lot easier. I'm like,
nice. Well, he has the natural talent. Right. So
and my grandson, he's coming up too. So
look at that.
Right.
A whole line.
A whole family.
That's
I love
awesome.
it. Well, I definitely want to get to, we have another live song for everybody out there on our social media. This next one is Life Without You. Tell us a little bit about this one.
This one, again, wrote probably about a year ago. And it's, you'll hear, it's kind of a sadder song. But it's not, it is a love song, but it's not it's not about who most people think it is.
All right.
Oh, I like that.
I like it. Ladies and gentlemen, Dina Baker with Life Without You on K4CO.
Said goodbye about a dozen times. We always knew this day was gonna come. Now I can't get you off my mind. Everything feels numb. I miss the way you looked into my eyes. I was your entire world. You were always on my side, and I was such a lucky girl. Life without you is a cold, dark blue. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. It's a hurt that runs so deep inside. There's no way to escape, no way to hide. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do in this cold blue life now without you. I'll never be the same after that night. 10 years or more went out the door. Never again see your light or feel your warmth on my skin anymore. Now life without you is a cold, dark blue. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. It's a hurt that runs so deep inside. Oh, there's no way to escape, no way to hide. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do in this cold blue life now without you. Feel you in the dark, feel you in my heart. It's a pain I can't undo. I don't want this life without you. Now life without you is a cold, dark blue. Oh, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. It's a hurt that runs so deep inside. Oh, there's no way to escape, no way to hide. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do in this cold blue life now without you. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do in this cold blue life now without you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dina Baker right there. From Dina Baker and the King Stand Band. That was Life Without You. Beautiful song. Absolutely beautiful. Go to kingstanband.com. Powerhouse collective, blending Americana, contemporary blues, rock, soul, funk, and country into one electrifying performance. They just released their debut album called Weighted Keys. This was only released 6 days ago. Is that correct?
Actually, we had a single released 6 days ago. We haven't fully released the album. We're doing the hybrid method.
Okay.
So the hybrid method, for folks that aren't really tuned into the music scene, is rather than dumping the entire album out on one day and everybody listens to it, okay, that was great, see you later. We drop a single about once a month.
Right.
And we can build the anticipation and build the sort of the social media all around it each month as we drop each one of those singles. So we've got a ways to go yet before the whole album is out. Okay. But we did a album release party just so folks could get to hear some of this that we haven't released yet.
Right.
And obviously they went over pretty well. some of her songs that we haven't released yet. Got several coming up soon.
Yeah, no, that's very smart to do that. That's really popular with a lot of people, and I agree. It's kind of nice too. I mean, it's like a TV series, right? You have something to look forward to once a week or once a month.
Exactly.
I'm curious how you came up with what you're going to release and when, and what made you decide that order.
Well, we're coming up here where you're going to play some of our recorded stuff. Shout out, by the way, to Mighty Fine Studios here in Denver, over by the old Stapleton. They did a fabulous job of engineering our recordings, and the good news is there is no AI on any of our songs. It's all real people playing real instruments, and we kicked around different ideas on how to release, and one of the songs that just sort of our flagship, The Tide, it just keeps popping up to the top. Everybody loves that song, and so that's how we decided that we would release that as the first song of the album. Okay. The album's called Weighted Keys.
Right. Okay. I'm excited. We'll hear The Tide once we drop off social media. But again, definitely go check out King Stan Band. They're streaming all over the place. And I love that they're progressively coming out. Do you have any dates? I know 26 is very close. You're taking holidays off. Is anything on the books right now?
Not currently.
Not currently. Okay. To be released soon.
Musically,
like for live,
musically, we're gonna. I'm not gonna release anything in December. We're gonna go because everybody's listening to Mariah Carey, and
I'm not.
I'm not.
I am really, really not. Not to say she's a beautiful singer, but
they've made me do that one.
Okay, no, it's a beautiful song.
By the way, she kills it.
Yeah,
She
exactly.
kills it.
If you sing it, I will listen to it.
Right. Yeah.
So right now we're looking at January for our next release.
Okay.
I can't remember if that's a cover or a. We did a few covers. As you're booking gigs around town, you got to have the covers to be able to get people excited about you. But our originals now are beginning to gain headway where folks want to hear that. And in fact, The Tide, we kept it to the very last song, and just killed it on Thursday night when we played it. It was just fabulous.
400 people screaming your name.
It was really fun. It was really fun.
That is amazing.
Definitely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time where we are going to be cutting off our social media live coverage, but switch over to k4coradio.com, and you can press play on the top and listen to that, or you can pull up the Android or Apple app if you have it in your phone and listen off there, because we are going to be continuing this interview live only on k4coradio.com and our apps. Thank you very much for tuning in, but we'll switch over there, and then first song that we're going to be playing on there is going to be The Tide, so you really want to switch over. Thanks for tuning in for the video version of this interview, and we will see you soon. So thank you very much.